Good evening.
It's not evening.
It's not. It's good morning. Hi.
Good morning.
How you guys doing today? Welcome to Warm and Cozy Quilting.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Can I be somebody else today, please?
You could be Sadie. You want to do
that? God, no. No. I'll stick with Jason.
You're Jason. Hi,
That's great.
I'm Sadie.
Yeah, no. That's...
I don't know why people act like my job is so terrible. It's so fun. I love my job.
That's great. I'm glad you love it. Keep doing it. I don't want it. I know that when I try to do my job and your job, it doesn't go well.
Well, that's true. I don't want your job, that's for sure.
No, nobody needs my job, that's for sure. Let's see here. So, what do we got here? Today is Saturday, the 75th day of August. Thank you for joining us.
No, all of that's wrong. All of that's wrong.
Dude, it's not cooling off. It is supposed to get down to like 70 on like Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
Supposedly. But we're continuing with the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, I'm over it. Fall needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to probably go right into winter.
Yeah, we're going to have like fall for a minute and a half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That will be one day.
You might see one leaf turn color, and then they're all just going to fall off.
No. I love when the leaves change. Like, this is my favorite time of year.
It's going to be quick. Pay attention.
I know.
Anyway, if you guys are out there watching, please say hi. We love to say hi to a few people.
Hello. Good morning.
Anyway, as we let everybody jump on and start getting ready for today's conversation, because we're going to continue our Quilty Scaries.
Yeah, we're all scared.
And this is part 3 of the Scaries. There's just that many Scaries. Like, I never thought from the minute I started this information that we would have at least 3, if not 4, conversations on this one.
Yeah. Great idea, Victoria.
Thanks, Victoria. Also, thanks to the customers that have been throwing out their Scaries as well, because like that also is real. Like, you have those fears and you're not alone. So
absolutely
supporting our community of people, right? Couple announcements so you guys are all aware. We have show and tell end of the month.
Yep.
Last Saturday of the month, every Saturday, last Saturday of the month. I had a few people this week that thought it was only specific months or specific days.
Sure, because we do that 5th Saturday thing, but show and tell is always.
All the time, well, every Saturday.
Yes, every last
you can always
Saturday.
walk in and show us stuff like that.
Please do. Do you know how many quilts we help build with people and then we never see them?
Yeah. But also, those fabrics go home to hang out until their turn, so...
Absolutely.
There's also that.
Like, I'm still happy to have built it, don't get me wrong, but every once in a while, it would be nice to, like, actually see it as a thing.
How it finished out for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. What are you doing? Who are you? Sorry, that's weird.
Also, I feel like sometimes you guys need a little bit of encouragement and excitement, and we can provide that for you. So just bring it in, and we'll all be thrilled to see it.
A big party for everybody.
Yeah.
So show and tell, which will be show off your mystery quilt for the month, which is this month Alaska.
Yes.
Which I don't know where Diane's is at in the quilted process, but man, it turned out really nicely.
It was so pretty.
If you want to see it, watch last week's video.
Yes.
It was on there. It's gorgeous.
Aurora Borealis.
Auroras Borealis. Let's see. So that's the 25th. Show and tell virtually. You can be at home and watch it. We start at 9:30 with our normal Facebook Live. Or if you want to come in and see everything in person, we open the doors at 9:15. And then go and lock them at 9:28.
Yes. So in person is definitely best because quilts are always prettier in person. However, there is no dress code for the virtual. So, you got to weigh your pros and cons.
Like, do you really want to get out of your pajamas?
Sometimes that's hard.
I mean,
don't do it.
You've been sporting that same sweatshirt for 4 days now, and like, do I really got to get clean to go see somebody?
No one needs to know.
Nah, man. Just turn on your phone. It's fine. Here we go. Anyway, also, we have the HandiQuilter hands-on education event coming up here October 10th to 12th. There will be some lecture component to it, but generally we're pushing for that to be more hands-on. All free motion.
Yes.
No computerized, no pro stitcher. It's purely classes based on free motion skill sets. Seating is very limited. I think we only have a couple spots left.
Correct.
So if you're interested in that, I would recommend that you look at those and get signed up for that. It's $60 per session.
Correct.
Morning or afternoon of the 3 days. They're all 3 days are different.
Yes.
Or you can do the whole thing, just sign up for all 3 days for $300.
I think that's sold out. I think we only have the individual classes because one class is full of the set.
Oh, okay. Well, Giddy up. Sign up for the rest of them, guys. You don't want to miss out
But
on
really
that
cool
opportunity.
stuff. You know, just different ways to think and play in your quilting. Kind of that moving on to that next piece. Maybe you've been doing a lot of edge to edge or meander or whatever. But if you want to break out of that comfort zone, come hang out with us for a few days.
And I think there's a ruler component, there's feathers, there's how do I even quilt this? Again, things that translate well past that of long arm.
Oh, of course.
We're going to be practicing on our long arms, but you can absolutely use that skill set anywhere. And also, if you're going to take it and you don't have a long arm and you're going to use this as a, do I want to do this? Opportunity, great time to do that.
Yeah, because you'll get some hands-on experience on the long arm machines in every class.
Absolutely, for sure. So that's coming up, and that's just next weekend.
Ooh, that came up fast.
Am I going to have a video next weekend? We're going to have to.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Something's going to have to happen. But yeah, we'll have a video. It'll be great.
That's a problem for future Sadie.
That's Sadie's problem in the future. Current Jason, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Let's see here. We also have, that's coming up in a couple weeks. Margot.
She's right here. Boom. And she's beautiful.
It is a pretty quilt. That is a sew-along that is going to be put on by Gudrun, GE Designs. We are doing a sew-along here in the shop. We have limited spots on Saturday. We have a couple spots left.
Correct.
Saturday the 18th.
3, 4, something like that.
The Wednesday option is completely packed full.
Can we just talk about the virtual retreat for a minute?
Absolutely.
So we finally got the retreat boxes in, and so I compiled all the retreat boxes, and there's so much fun stuff in there.
They're right there.
They're right there. And then for those of you who are joining us in shop, we're calling that your first class ticket. Well, when you fly first class, you're fancy. You get all kinds of little goodies.
Right.
So, of course, we're giving you some extra goodies as well. And I got all that together. And, like, giving little gifts to my friends is, like, one of the best parts of my job. So I'm really excited.
Fancy.
Really excited about that. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to hang out all day.
All day.
From what I understand, from what Gudrun has said, you will get pretty far in getting this quilt assembled because there is some pre-cutting instructions.
Okay.
And more on that. I will be emailing all of you who are signed up for Margot with all of that information today.
Oh,
let's say
deadlines. It's gonna happen.
So
Get on it, Sadie.
Right? I finally got all of that information, so I just need to get it together and get it out to all of you.
So cutting instructions will be out soonish.
Correct.
And those will be put into their GE Designs.
Account.
So you'll go to GE Quilt Designs. You'll have an account set up there.
Correct.
Where you'll get the cutting instructions.
So if you already have an account with GE Designs because you've shopped with them or you've done another quilt along with them, it will be in that account.
Yes.
If you do not have an account, they will set one up for you. And all of this is going to be based on the email address that you provided when you signed up for that class.
Perfect.
So that's where all that information will go.
Okay.
If it is that you don't have an account and they set one up for you, they will email you and get you all squared away. But that's going to be where your pattern will show up, but it will not drop until 24 hours before the retreat starts.
Yeah, so you will not have access to the pattern, but will have access to cutting directions beforehand. So if you have your fabric already and you're eagerly awaiting the cutting directions, they're coming.
They are coming.
Don't have your fabric yet, come on in and let's help you get that picked out.
Absolutely.
We tried to get bundles together.
We did.
That did not work out well because just chaos here all the time.
Sure, yes. We did get some.
We have like some.
And the ones that we got together then were chosen by people.
Rapidly.
And more did not happen.
Yes.
So we were always giving people the option to come in and choose their own. Like that was always an option. That is now pretty much the option.
And we have some great lines that just came in. So believe me, you are not missing out. There's so much new stuff that has come in. Dear Lord, some of it's gorgeous. Some has a traditional look. Some has a very modern. It's got that new one we just got in yesterday. Anyway.
I'm in love.
So much fabric. Anyway. So yeah, that's the Margot sew along that's coming up.
Correct. It's going to be so
fun. 18th.
Yes.
So sign up for that if you haven't. What is it, $169 for the whole thing?
If you're joining us here, you can also do it from home.
Okay.
We would then just mail you the retreat box. We'll call you. We'll work out what fabric you want and get it mailed to you. So also an option. Again, no dress code for that if you're in your house.
Right. All righty. That sounds great. A couple other classes I'd like to talk about. But there's so many people saying hi. I'll say hi to all of you, I promise. Hold on.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We love you. Thank you.
I cannot express this enough. Folks, you need to sign up for this class. I might actually sign up for this class. It probably is going to happen because I always wanted to know how to do this.
Yeah.
Hand quilting.
I'm so excited that we can offer a hand quilting class.
I'm excited about the class.
You know, so many people, that was their only way to quilt.
I mean, cost effective.
Of course. And historically, it's been, you know, passed down. Like in religious spaces or community centers. And so I'm just really happy that that's something that we can also provide here.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
and Carol is amazing.
Carol Raber's the teacher for this class. I think the important thing about this one is that it's Thursday, October 16th.
Yes.
It is a 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. class.
Yes.
Those of you that are watching right now that work and you're like, man, I would love to, but I know it's going to be during. Nope. 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
You can come after work.
You can make that after work.
Maybe you have to leave, you know, like a little bit early so you can grab some food and still make it here.
Leave some cheese on the counter for the kids.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. The husband, guess what? He's survived years before. It'll be fine. I've learned, if anything, when they're hungry, they'll eat.
I mean, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich does not require many skills.
It does not.
And it always
It doesn't have to be pretty.
Nah.
I mean, preferably keep your hand out of the jar. But if you got to use your hand to get that on the bread, you're not going to worry about that because you're going to be here learning to hand quilt. And then just future you will have to deal with that when you get home. I'm sorry. Anyway, sign up for that class Thursday, October 16th, 6 to 8. But we also do have it the next week on Thursday, October 23rd from 1 to 3 p.m. So, you know, during the day, if you much prefer the daytime hours.
Yeah, absolutely. Some folks don't drive at night. I get that.
Right. And again, big thanks to Carol on that one, being willing to offer an evening class. I think this is so far one of the latest ones that we've offered. Yeah. Like my long arm cert class runs till 8 o'clock.
Sure, but it starts earlier. So.
It starts earlier. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So learn how to hand quilt. And then also we have the rope bowl basket class.
Yes.
A lot of words.
It is a lot of words.
Whew. October 14th. What day of the week is that? It sounds like that's like a Tuesday or something.
It is a Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday. Perfect. That runs from noon to 3. So
yeah, middle of the day.
Rope basket. Great little creative piece.
Absolutely. And I love in that class that you get enough rope to make 2. So you'll make 1 in class, but you'll have enough rope to make a second one.
Right.
So, you know, you get all your mistakes out on the first one in class, and then you make the beautiful one that you can gift. It's a great gift. You know, now that we're getting into that season, that's kind of where everybody's mind is turning.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Absolutely. All right, so let's say hi to some folks. We got Sue over on the YouTube. Hello.
Hi, Sue.
Yes, favorite quilt shop. I love that title. That's wonderful. Back over on the Facebooks, we do have 2.0 in Tennessee.
Hello.
Good morning, 2.0. Good to see you
Hi,
on.
Deborah.
She loves your dress.
Thank you. I love it too.
I guess that was for you. I mean,
she made this, so she probably does love that too.
I hope so. Yours is just fancy,
we
colorful.
Picked everything that we wore just for you, Deborah.
We really did.
Yes.
So excessive.
I know.
I would also like to say good morning to Dolores and Joni. Southern Illinois represent. Love it.
Good
there
morning,
they are.
morning.
Good to see you guys. Nice to have you on. We have Joe Dell on with us this morning. Good morning. Hello, Kelly. Get to work. No, wait. You're running the long arms. That's fine. Hang out. They're loud and annoying.
That's okay.
That's all good. Good morning, Lisa. Good to see you on. Hope your machine's treating you well. Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning.
And also, hello, Raiden.
Hi, Raiden.
Hey, dude. What are you doing? Yeah? Okay, great. Let's see here. We've got Terry on. Good morning. She can't wait for the retreat.
It's going to be so fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
I know.
The retreat for Jolie was fantastic.
It was really fun.
I look forward to this one.
Yes.
I really do.
I don't think we're going to have any bartending.
No, I can't do that.
There was not alcohol, but I was mixing drinks.
There were mixed drinks, and that was
for Jolie,
fun,
and it was fun,
weird.
but a little chaotic.
It
so
absolutely was.
I think we're not going to do that this time.
I think the crazy thing is that both of these days are during regular business days.
Yes.
It'll
be fun.
It'll be great. It'll be great. Good morning, Pamela. Good to see you on. And hello, Jackie. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Brenda. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Karen. Good to see you on as well.
Hello.
Oh, there's Carol.
Aw.
Man, I'm telling you. Yes, you're welcome. You know what? It's going to be fun. I love the idea of learning. And I'll be honest with you. I think hand quilting is actually more one of my scaries. more than, not that I don't want to be a tedious. I just think I don't want to mess it up. But also, how do you fix that? You just go headlong into it. Carol may kick me out of the class. I'm sorry, Carol. Just preemptively warning you. I'm kidding. That I'm a good student generally.
Yes.
Joellen, good morning. Her very first quilt, king size and hand quilted. You had no idea. Yeah.
Ooh.
Boy, you walked right into that one.
That's an endeavor.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Grandma Hattie.
Grammy taught how to hand quilt. Oh, that's awesome.
That makes my heart warm.
That's fun. Good morning, Alexis. Good to see you. And good morning, Miss Becky.
Hi,
from
Becky.
Branson. Oh, man.
Becky is all over the internet, man. She feels so famous to me. Hi, Becky.
I mean, all over the shop hop
I
scene.
know.
Like, oh my good golly gracious. Which is awesome. Like, if you're going to do the shop hopping, go for it.
Yes,
Go see them all.
absolutely.
Also, there's that, I guess they're doing this. If you visit X number of places, you have a chance of winning a cruise during all the shop hops.
Yeah,
So,
if you do like multiple states, I think.
I don't remember what the rules are on it at this point, but yeah.
Yes.
I mean, go for the cruise. Hopefully
Also,
you win it.
I do think it is really fun that during the months of the all-state shop hops, we have these like mini celebrities for just like 2 months of
Brief
their
moment.
lives.
Yeah.
Because they post everywhere they stop. And so it's like we had the Where Am I guy and the band t-shirt guy and Trisha with her pink hair. And now we've got Becky and Jody everywhere. So anyway, it's
and then there's the kangaroo.
oh my gosh, Rudy the kangaroo.
Rudy the kangaroo. That's not a made-up personality. He's really a kangaroo.
Yes.
It's cute.
He's really
He's
cute.
been here.
My friends saw the picture and they were like, how was he? And I was like, first off, so docile, so calm.
Totally a kangaroo.
And bunny soft, remarkably. They were like, not wiry? And I'm like, no. So precious.
Yeah, anyway. That's just, we're tangenting at this
Oh
point.
my God, so much.
Back to hello and highs.
Hi.
Good morning, Diane from the shipping department. Also get back to work. I mean, thank you for watching us. Just the same. Christy, Grandma taught me how to hand quilt. That is fantastic. I love that. Good morning, Dorothy. I'm glad you made it on. Congratulations.
Hello. Good morning.
And Sue was looking forward to that free hand feather class.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
feathers. They're scary, but
They are a scary of mine.
you got to play. You got to do it.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like I get in the middle and then I get lost. So
We all do. And quilting's all made up, by the way, if you didn't know that.
It is. I think sometimes me and maybe other people can relate. Like, if I'm not instantly great at something, sometimes I can get discouraged, and I just need that mental reminder sometimes that, like, you got to practice.
You got to practice.
That's how you get good at anything.
That's how it goes. All right. So, with all that said and all that out of the way, again, if you're just jumping on and you want to say hi, awesome. Thank you. If you enjoy these conversations, if you really want to say thank you to us, the best thing you can do for me right now is hit that share button. I would greatly appreciate it. It's free. It literally costs you nothing, except just a half a second of your time. I'll wait.
Also, those reactions, those comments, it really does help out just by hanging out. So
she didn't want to wait
it.
for me to have you share.
I did not want to wait.
Also, if you're over on the YouTube side, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate that over there. Again, free. Thank you. So, last 2 times we talked.
Yeah.
There was once with you and then once with Danielle, but I've been the constant at this point. I guess I'm the scary thing. I don't know.
Or the most scared.
The most scared, perhaps. That is true. We've talked about a lot of things. Mostly, we had it broke down into a couple different components. There was the technical construction of the challenges, like seam allowances.
Right.
Yeah, those are scary. Fabric shifting.
Oh.
What's worse than you're trying to get your perfect 1/4 inch seam and the fabric shifts? Gah. Anyway. Uneven cutting, stretching and pulling, things of that sort. That's always horrifying. Matching the points and then quilting the layers. All of these horrifying. Like, maybe for some of you, for some of us. Then we went last week when I was with Danielle. We were talking, or 2 weeks ago, we were talking about the creative design side, which would be color selection. Again, just picking colors.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not confident with color,
yeah,
you end up like me. I love black shirts. You know why? Because I don't have to match anything with black shirts.
It's true.
It's just what it is. Not because I have a dark soul. It has nothing to do with that. I think I still have one.
Somewhere in there.
I may have left it somewhere one day. Sold it for a half-eaten grilled cheese. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
This conversation is strange
Keeps
today.
going weird. I know.
It's been that kind of week, I guess.
It's been that kind of week for sure. Finishing projects, continuing in that conversation. there is a pressure to finish a project.
Absolutely.
You know what? I read a comment in one of the quilting groups the other day of this individual had started this project with a group of friends, or because of some friend group. They ended up having a falling out, and this project was in process. And at this point, they were like, I can't even work on it without reliving the awfulness of that situation, but I feel like I have to finish this project. You know what? No, you don't.
You don't.
You package that bad boy up and you go throw it in a donation box. Guess what? Somebody else will find it and they'll put it together without all the emotion.
Yep.
There's no obligation to finish a project ever.
There's not. And don't feel alone in that. I literally have a project in that exact same scenario.
Really? Yeah.
I do.
There you go.
And it is a bummer. But yeah, some other quilter will find that and they will be so excited the blocks are already done and that they just have to whip it together.
I feel like the number of people I've met that have been like, I found this pile of blocks at insert place of business here that was a resale shop.
Yeah.
And I was like, great. And they put it together.
Yeah.
And it was fine.
Or if you have a guild that does a
Guilds
swap,
do that all the time. Yes.
Get a quilty friend.
Again, all the things we talked about. One thing that we didn't get to last week regarding the creative and design process. Yes, Christy, Y seams would actually fall under creative and design concerns because, you know why they're called Y seams? Why? Why would I do this?
Just kidding.
Not really.
Sometimes you need it. Like sometimes there's no way around it to make that shape or to make that design. I get it, but yeah, that's just something you have to think a little harder about, you know? So you have to be prepared for that.
I wish I had a better solution for folks on how to deal with Y seams, but I literally have avoided them. Every quilt I've ever made. No. I watched Danielle work with them, and she has got a method, and it seems to work fine for her. I think it's called determined. Just determined. Like she's just gonna get it done. Determined ambition, maybe. I don't know. Like just she'll do it, and it works, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah, I think I was telling someone in the shop this the other day, or maybe I was on a video. I honestly can't remember, but I feel like with making with me, I toggle between like, oh, absolutely not, I will never do that, and blind confidence. And just like, I have no idea, but let's go. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And there is no middle ground for me.
Well, absolutes. That's
but yeah, blind confidence will get you through quite a lot, actually. It does work for me.
I mean, you can't be afraid of what you don't know, so it's supposed to be intimidating.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you're right. Sometimes it's best to not look into how do I do that, because you'll see all the, oh, don't do it. The Jasons of the world, they're like, oh no, don't do that. Even though
blinders on, head first, boom, let's go.
Working with scraps, though, this was the one thing that we didn't get to last week in a creative and designs concern. When it comes to working with scraps, this is what my notes initially said was that though many quilters value sustainability and thriftiness because that's what quilting was based on. You're going to use whatever and complete something, make something new with it. Yeah. Managing a constantly growing pile of leftover fabric scraps can feel overwhelming and burdensome. It requires a system to store, sort, and ultimately use the materials. Ugh. My thoughts on that were that quilting comes from a place of frugality, which it does. So reusing fabric has run their course in their original form. Original quilts were the real scrappy quilts. Today, not really. I mean, you're not using feed bags and shirts and pants and old quilts to do that. Yeah. So we have a pile left over. So what do? Some people love it. Some people love scrappy. Some of the quilts I've seen where people are like, oh yeah, I have piles of green and I just grab something. What? What do you mean you just grab something? Some of us does that though. Like just the simple thought of that, the unruliness of it. Ooh.
Yeah, it's
where do you stand with it?
So I have, personally, I love the look of a scrappy quilt. I am not great at doing it. Yeah. Which I think is maybe how all of us feel here. But I've done them because I feel that it is important for me to challenge myself in this way. Okay. Sometimes I can tend toward like perfectionism or having to get things like the capital RTM right way, right? And I feel that is a quilter kind of tendency.
Capital RTM.
Yeah, like the only one, like there is one way, and I have to do it the one way, kind of a vibe. So sometimes when I'm doing scrappy, it can be nice to release some of that burden by either just blindly, put them in a bin and shake them up, and whatever you pull, that's what you piece next. Or turning it over to, I know.
Oh my gosh.
Turning it over to randomization. So you use like a random number generator to determine what scrap you use, or a die or something like that. I've seen many people do that. I think scrappy is a great time to have a design wall.
Yeah.
If you don't have a design wall, sometimes your scrappy doesn't turn out very well.
Right.
This is something that I recently did because I don't have a design wall easily in my space at home. And like all of my orange is bunched together and I don't really like it, but it's going to quilt up and be lovely and no one's going to care. So also just like a practice in letting go for some of that.
Suddenly learning that I have serious control issues, and I'm very sorry to the world about that. None of that sounds like wow.
Who doesn't though,
I guess at some point, yeah. But like, oh man. And I have the utmost respect for people that can do that. Like,
oh, sure.
Again, the one customer in mind that she has done quilts that she comes in, and I mean, like, just the color selection and placement is phenomenal.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense when you say that with scrappy. I'm like, how?
Mm-hmm.
I guess you do have to have, I don't have a significant scrap pile at all. Like, I have a new fabric pile because I refuse to do anything with it. I'm just a collector at this point. I actually added to my pile this week.
Did you?
I did. I was down at dropping a machine off and visited Bohemian Scrapsody.
Oh, man. I know.
Sudden plug. Sorry. Name drop. If you're down in Scott City area, Cape Girardeau, down 55, Southeast Missouri, cute shop. If you ain't been there, go visit her. It's awesome.
I know that shop would be dangerous for me if it were closer.
Yeah.
Not that I won't travel.
Right.
But, it's just, woof.
But on the conversation of scrappy, also, you guys need to go visit them because she actually currently has a basically quilt show going on, kind of like what we did with Anna Marie with the challenge. They did a sew along with a pattern that had this witch on it, so very Halloween themed. Like, it's a giant witch holding this sewing needle. Like, it's the coolest looking thing I've ever seen. But she's got like 8 to 12 quilts hanging up, all done. The goal was scrappy, bust your stash, get in there.
Yeah.
And some of these quilts that were completely like scrappy, like the folks that did these, if any of you are watching that did one of those, awesome job. By the way, you can vote for your favorite, which is cool.
I'm like, I need
done
to go.
right.
I'm sorry.
Girl, it's real. So they have the background was the consistent thing.
Yeah.
But then like just the color schemes and some of the things that people did, wow. I wish I had the ability to scrappy like that.
Yeah.
Maybe someday.
I do. Pam has mentioned that she likes controlled scrappy.
What's that mean?
So it's scrappy, but you have some kind of framework that you're working within. So I just made a quilt that is kind of controlled scrappy in that, I still made my blocks consistent. So this whole block was in this color scheme. This whole block was in this color scheme. And then I placed them in such a way.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of a method to the madness in a controlled scrappy situation.
Okay.
True scrappy will be like, oh, these fabrics are the same. Doesn't matter. Going together. We're just willy-nilly in.
Okay.
We're using what we have.
Maybe one day. Maybe I'm going to have to force myself into this. It'll happen.
I mean, quilts came from this place of like reusing and using what you have and resilience. And I just think that so many quilters have that where they just are like, well, this is what I have, so I'm going to figure it out. And I think that's really great. So we should celebrate that.
Interesting. Jackie says she did scrappy this week and she clearly has a hard time with scrappy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least you didn't run away screaming. That's at least what you're telling us. So we're going to believe you stood your ground and managed through it.
Sure.
Congratulations. Proud of you, Jackie. Going to backtrack a little bit on the Y-seam conversation here.
Oh, yes.
Christy, current Quilt Works project. There's an X in there.
There is.
So my brain was like, it's a different sound. No, it's not. Quilt Works project. Curve seams. That's challenging. Wow. Which is
But-
crazy to challenge Christy's skill level because, like, the number of quilts, like,
Christy is just like
Challenged?
prolific.
oh my God.
Makes so many
That
quilts.
pattern sounds
it's
like
amazing.
it's intimidating to me.
And she still works. Like, how? When?
Does
I'm
she, though?
impressed.
Do you, though? I
Goodness.
mean, do you just make quilts at this point? Just be honest, Chris. It's okay. Pamela, third quilt she made had Y seams. It was a challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprised herself and turned it out beautiful. And it was a Christmas gift for her grandson. Awesome. So, yeah, see, just got to go for it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Scrappy. Man.
I think also, like, as adults, we don't spend enough time just, like, playing and approaching things from, like, a genuine curiosity.
That could make sense.
And so,
Yeah.
like, challenge yourself, just play, figure out what you like and what you don't like and where your boundaries are.
Just figuring out that you might actually have time to play and have fun. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
Buy
that
clearance
work?
fabric that isn't super important to you. Cut it up, see what happens.
that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that idea. Lisa made a quilted jacket from scraps. I bet that was cool.
Nice.
Love that. Very cool. All right. So anyway, that's pretty much where we're at conversation-wise for the creative and designs concerns. If you have any other ones, feel free to throw them out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. But the next component in the Scaries, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
are going to be the physical safety and ergonomics.
Safety.
These are
Where's
like-
safety, Jason?
I absolutely should have dressed up in my safety
should
attire.
have.
I did not. I apologize to the masses. My fault. Real quick, Dolores, her aunt would always do scrappy quilts, and she would save the smallest scraps for the next one, and you never know when it would. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I applaud that.
That is cool. I do kind of like that if you do a true scrappy quilt from your scraps, it's kind of like a love letter to all the projects you made before,
Well, that's very sentimental.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know why I'm really tender today. Sorry.
That's great. I mean,
It's happening.
I'm gonna keep you away from the scraps today. God bless America. You
You're
got
like, we
emails
can't throw
to get out.
anything away.
You gotta keep it all. No, throw it all away. All right, back to physical safety. Scary stuff. This is the real scary stuff.
This is the real
Like,
scary
if there's a real scary thing, how many times you've been scrolling your Facebook feed, and then you got this person with their hand up, and this finger is completely like 4 times bigger than it needed to be because they've got it bandaged up. Real scary stuff. So,
Quilty injuries are
quilty
scary.
injuries are terrifying. Cuts from rotary cutters. The sharp tool is highly effective. Yep.
It is.
But poses a risk of serious cuts. Sure does. So quilters got to be vigilant about using their cutters properly. Always cut away from your body. If you cut across, or please stop. I like you too much. Don't do that. As a former safety guy, number 1 rule, cut towards your buddy, not toward yourself. You can replace your buddy. Can't really replace yourself. Sorry, buddies. Don't stand so close. Don't stand so.
Anyway, we don't own the rights to that song.
We do not.
We can't do it
No.
anymore.
That's it. That was just a parody.
Yeah.
And then also, you've done cutting away from yourself and towards your buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Close the blade.
Yeah.
Stop leaving the blade pointed upwards. Why are we doing this? You know what happens in this shop occasionally.
It does.
They get set down and there's this blade pointing straight up. Uncovered. Stop it. It's so terrifying.
It is.
It is a new fear unlocked. Rotary cutters aren't your friends, and they want to take parts of your hand. Who put that in there? No, okay.
I did not put that in there.
That was
So you
aggressive.
must
I'm
have put
so
that
sorry.
in there.
I must have been late at night and just making stuff up. They aren't intentionally going to come after your hands. Like, that's not the rotary cutter's job. However,
like Thing from
Right.
Adam's Family, just
come after you? No.
not happening.
Golly, you just gotta, man, don't do that. I think that I put this in here because I saw this in a news feed, one of my groups that I follow, talking about it as a badge of honor.
I do have this conversation come up a lot.
It is not a badge of honor.
Yeah.
No way.
You are a real quilter before you injure yourself.
You should not be having casualties while quilting.
No. No.
Stop it. Don't do it. But again, real conversation. When you're cutting away from yourself, you're reducing that chance of injury.
Yes.
You do have to be mindful of where your hand is, though, because a rotary cutter is a very sharp razor blade of metal. It's very thin, and man, it will go through all the things. Danielle learned that horrible lesson. Several people I know have learned that lesson. I don't want anybody else to learn that lesson.
No.
There are gloves that you can wear.
Yep.
That are
klutz glove.
Cut resistant.
Yep.
Not cut proof. Like
Nope.
you can still get to yourself if you're not careful, but they definitely have a better resistance to that incident. There are shields that I've seen that you can attach to rulers to kind of help stop your fingers from getting closer in the cutting path.
Correct.
Not a bad method to have. Or, just use scissors.
Yeah. You can. That's
I
a way.
wouldn't recommend it. But.
There are also just like some best practices. Like if you're using just your straight edge ruler, make sure that some part of your hand is touching the mat. Mm-hmm. That's going to ensure that not enough of your hand is like over in the.
You know what?
Field,
I forgot about that. I've seen many people mention that where the idea is you have your ruler under your hand and with your hand firmly touching the mat. Mm-hmm. If it's like a 6x24 ruler. And those fingers are off to the side, that means that your other fingers should not be within the cutting path.
Correct.
That's smart. Correct. Keeps your hands away from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are other things. Like I know you said cuts from rotary cutters, but yeah,
as Jackie just mentioned.
Yeah, I was not thinking about that, but we do have those finger guards for the Janome machines. That can kind of prevent you from getting your fingers too close. Yeah. Also, like a stiletto is a great tool to help get in there where it's potentially dangerous instead of your fingers.
Yeah. Yeah. I unfortunately have joined that Sew Your Finger Club. And not a badge of honor at all.
No.
I lucked out because it just went through the fat part of my finger. Because I had my finger in the wrong way trying to drag the thread through from the needle threader, and my knuckle hit anyway. Listen,
things happen. You should lock your machine.
Turn your machine off. If your machine does not have the feature where you can tap the little button that locks it so that it's safe, unplug it. Turn it off. Stop doing all these things with your machine unlocked just because there's lighting. Get a different light source. I say all these things. I don't do it.
Yes.
But honestly, if you don't ever want to sew yourself into your machine or into your project, don't do that. Like, secure your machine. It's a safety thing. Actually, most manuals tell you to turn your machine off when you're changing your needle or changing your foot so you don't accidentally.
That's very smart. Very smart. And know that these are best practice reminders that we all need because everybody cuts corners here and there. They do. But don't. It's not good to do.
Be very cautious, guys. Like, yes. If it wasn't as scary for you before, it might be now. I am not sorry for that intimidation.
Yes.
Because these have legitimate repercussions.
Absolutely they do.
Like, oh no, I cut into my fabric wrong. You know what? Fabric happens. Like, miscuts happen, slips happen, shifts happen.
The shift does happen.
Shift does happen.
Before we go into the next one,
yes.
I wanted to just hop to the comments. We've had a couple people jump on.
Yeah. Hi, Sarah.
Wanted to say hi to Sarah.
Hello.
Also, our friends from the American Legion here in town jumped on, and so I want to say hi to them. Hello.
They came by. Service.
Yes, absolutely. They came by yesterday. They're going to be at Festifall tomorrow, which is happening here in town. So come on by. Go to Festifall. There's a cocktail hour. There's raffles. There's all kinds of vendors, like 40-something vendors.
Do we have any other details on that as far as where it's being held or?
Off the top of my head?
Yeah. I mean,
no.
It'd be weird if it was off the bottom of your foot, but hey, who am I to judge?
I will post all of that information out after this video.
Just share that information to our feed?
Yes.
Watch for that. So if you're needing something to do tomorrow, come down to Columbia. Check out Festifall. Information to come.
Yes.
Stay tuned. But yeah, that sounds like fun. And then Jackie not only sewed through her new finger, but it was her new machine. Used her new machine to go through her finger. I mean, if you're going to break it in and christen it.
Like that.
I mean, yeah.
I do think it takes a while for you and your machine to get acquainted and to learn each other's quirks.
You got a wild one.
So, yeah, you got to tame that guy.
Tie it to a tree for a while.
Comes in time.
Anyway. All right. So cuts, they're serious. Be dangerous. Or don't be dangerous. Be safe.
Be safe. We love you.
We love you. Be safe.
Oh, Matter Park. That's what I thought, but I just didn't want to put that out there and be wrong.
Yeah, Matter Park. So that's just right there in the middle of town.
Yeah.
Right behind the library. That's a nice part. A lot of room.
It's really nice.
1 to 6. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Okay. Next conversational concern for physical safety and ergonomics. This one is real. If you worked in an office your entire life doing the same thing or worked in a factory job over and over, repetitive strain injuries, RSIs.
Yep.
You know where I'm going with this.
Yep.
Repetitive motion of cutting, quilting, piecing, and machine quilting, all that can lead to RSIs like carpal tunnel syndrome, as well as neck, shoulder, and back pain. Don't be a statistic. Here's an option. Here you go. So maintain good ergonomics.
Yes.
Take regular breaks.
Yes.
Stretching is important. It's a very important preventative measure.
Absolutely.
This is basic ergonomics. You probably worked in an office. You probably worked in a warehouse. You probably worked in a manufacturing company. You did something, and I'm sure there was a HR safety type person that was like, you should use these keyboards. They're better for your hands. You should sit in this chair because it's better for your back. Yeah. And you were like, look,
don't lift
it's
with
not
your back.
Comfortable. I don't want to deal with this. I'm going to just do what I do. Leave me alone. And then boom, 5 years later, your arm's like pain when you try to lift something up. You should have listened.
You don't have to be a superhero.
No bonus points.
No.
So, I thought you had something else to say there. I mean, because you don't just say that without some follow-up statement.
Oh,
don't be a superhero.
Yeah,
Moving on.
That's it. Yeah, no superhero. No, just
because there's no capes involved.
Take care of yourself. We've all done it. You get in the zone, your flow's going, and all of a sudden you blink and you've been 9 hours at the sewing machine.
And you're like this.
Yeah, and then the next day you pay for it, right? You wake up and you're stiff, and
your shoulders are in your ears. You can't see anything because you were staring at your fabric.
We want you around for a long time to make many, many more quilts and also just hang out with us.
I believe that falls under the category of obsessing. Don't do that.
Yeah, just take care of yourself.
Set an alarm. Get up and walk around. Go check on that cat. You don't own cats? Why is there a cat in your house? You may need to go figure that out.
Make a meal. Get something to drink.
Who's this guy in my house? Because I don't have a husband. Why is he here? I don't know. You probably better go figure that out. Oh, it's the cable guy.
I don't know what's happening in y'all's houses.
We're not there to stop you, so be mindful. Also, having a comfortable chair is very important. Also, having the right ergonomical height for your table so that you can work without reaching to use your sewing machine. Again, that hunching thing's real.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of great visibility with some sewing machines. So you got to be positioned so that you can see what you're doing, but not so much that you're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I know that, I'm going to have severe back problems later in life because all my life is I'm sewing, so I'm hunched, or I'm on the computer, so I'm hunched. So I need to be better about just
You have to work that out, yeah, man. Do better. It sounds like you're going to have to get up more regularly and wander around and check on all the things.
Yep.
Because the other side of that conversation, and we're talking about that briefly, is eye strain. This falls along with that. As far as eye strain is concerned, hours of close, focused work can cause eye fatigue. So, proper lighting. If you're sitting in a dark room with just the light from your sewing machine, don't do that. You need better lighting.
I mean, you could probably hand quilt in the dark, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Back to the safety hand number 1 about rotary cutters and needles. It's a bad idea. Dimly lit, poor decision. So poorly light or proper lighting and taking breaks to rest your eyes are important for long-term comfort and vision health. Kind of like you're staring at a computer. You don't want to stare at that computer for hours and hours and hours, even though it's fun. Don't do it.
Yeah.
It's bad for your eyes.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
Pause the cat videos for a little bit. That's all that's on the internet.
I don't think you have to pause them. You can just let them play and you can hear them and just walk away. You can just envision the cats being cute.
Oh, okay. I think the visual is the whole point. Okay.
Whatever.
Teach their own.
Each their own. Use your imagination. Oh, good golly. All right. Last thing in physical safety and ergonomics. We have color bleed. Because this is a physical problem, and this is terrifying.
I was like, how are you being safe? Anyway, thank you for explaining. I get it.
It's a physical component.
Understood.
And I mean, it's really not safety or ergonomics. It is weird that it's in this category. Actually, now that you say that, why is that in this category?
I don't know.
It's not unsafe for your fabrics to bleed.
It's just not desirable.
Not directly. You pull out a quilt that bled colors, the whole house needs to steer clear. So, safety. For the rest of the family.
Well, that's true. Safety for your clothing. that
Safety for
might
your
be,
clothing
you
that's
know,
next to go in the
involved.
washing machine. Color bleed though, it's that one honestly I think scares more people than anything.
Absolutely,
Because there's always the conversation: should I pre-wash the fabric? Why would we ask that question? Really, the only reason to pre-wash, like the largest reason, is because of the chance of the bleeding of the colors.
Correct.
Cleanliness and hygiene, sure, some people are concerned about that, which is
Yes.
fine.
And some
Not
people
judging.
are concerned about the shrinkage and they want to shrink everything
Also that,
beforehand.
absolutely.
Understood.
But color bleed, this can happen. There are some things that you can do to kind of help preemptively prepare for that.
Yes, absolutely.
You can do color fast checks with your fabric just to make sure that it's working properly. Oh my God, I've pushed the wrong button. I'm going to fire Jason. He's terrible at this. The way to test your fabric that Danielle and I have talked about before is if you take a piece of fabric and you cut a little swatch off, and you throw that in a microwave safe vessel with some water, throw that in the microwave for a couple minutes. If it bleeds and starts changing the water colors, probably not color safe.
I mean, y'all have a little glass Pyrex measure guy that's,
one?
you know,
Yeah, just that.
Get that out.
Put it in there, let it move like, I think it's like a minute.
Yeah.
And you pull it out and you got color coming off. That's not great. May bleed a bit. You may have some problems. So there are some things you can do. One of the best things that you can do, if that seems to be the case, is retain.
Yes, is a product that exists out there.
It is a product that exists, and RIT dye fixative.
Correct.
You can absolutely use those on your fabric before you do anything with it. It helps to set that color so that it doesn't bleed.
Correct.
Now, generally speaking, most quilt shop quality fabrics have been treated up to a point. That's why they cost a little bit more, because they should be a little bit safer. That is not a blanket statement across the industry.
Correct.
I'm sure we've had stuff that was probably not the safest as far as color fastness. Actually, I know that's the case. I know I've at least a couple over the course of the years, and only a couple, but they do exist. You got to be mindful of that. So if you have something that's super red,
like deep, rich reds and blues, I think,
yes,
are kind of the ones that
big
people
culprits.
are most wary of.
Yep, those are the two that generally give us the most trouble.
Yep.
Always color test that. Well, let's say you didn't. What should you do? That's correct. Throw it away and start over.
No.
I'm kidding. Don't do that. There's a couple recommendations. Color catchers are probably, in my opinion, my go-to.
Yeah.
Because I don't pre-wash fabric. I never have. I don't intend on starting. Maybe if I make a project that's like super serious and I really want to make sure it doesn't get ruined and it's all white fabric, which I won't ever do. Color catchers are awesome.
Color catchers are awesome.
They you can buy them in the laundry section of any store that you generally buy your groceries from or items from. It's a little box. It almost looks like a dryer sheet box.
Yep.
Very similar to. They are not dryer sheets. They will not reduce static in your clothes. Don't throw them in there. And you'll get mad because, why is that in the dryer now?
So essentially what happens with color bleed is when it's in the wash and it's in the water, that color comes out of the fabrics and is now suspended in the water that your quilt is sitting in. So then once that drains, that dye has nowhere to go, so it seeps into the other fabrics on your quilt.
Correct.
If you've not dried it, all of that is still movable, right?
Correct.
So having a color catcher in there, if you put it in and it's white, and when the load is done, it's now purple, that color catcher has caught some of that suspended dye, and you have dye being released in your wash.
Yes.
So sometimes color catchers are the answer because you don't have a lot of dye being suspended, so you can do a load or 2 or 5 or however many it takes. With color catchers, they'll catch enough of that suspended dye, you can move on. Sometimes you put your color catcher in and there's a lot of dye coming out, and that color catcher gets very dark. And in that case, it's best to soak it and get it out of the washing machine and go to the tub.
Yes. To the bathtub.
To the bathtub.
Nobody's taking a bath that evening. Sorry. Take the garden hose out to the garden. Deal with it there. Not the quilt. Quilt's get in the tub. You want to shower or bath, get to the garden. Good luck. Just a garden hose. You'll be fine. The googly response for this, there is a suggestion of using Dawn dish soap. This recommendation is to fill a bathtub with hot water and 1 cup of Dawn dish. What? That's a lot of Dawn soap. I guess it's a large tub. I mean, that's a lot of Dawn soap.
That is a lot of Dawn soap.
Submerge it and swish it around amongst the soapy water and let it soak overnight or for several hours. Drain the water, add fresh water, more Dawn, and repeat until the water runs clear. Rinse the quilt in cold, clear water. Huh. Interesting.
I mean, this is all, once the quilt is pieced,
Mm-hmm.
you can, or, you know, and you're washing it for the first time, this is still a time when you can use that retain or the dye fixative.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't necessarily have to go to the Dawn or the white vinegar or these other solutions. You can use those products out there at that point as well.
Before you first wash it.
No, during your first wash.
Oh, during the first wash.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Well, that sounds like a much better option because actually once it's lifted and dyed and all your other fabric, sounds awful. Yeah, so anyway, preventatives are just pre-wash it. Also washing in cold water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that
just
helps.
wash it in cold water, guys. Don't wash it in super hot. And don't over soak. So avoid letting the quilt sit wet in the washing machine after the spin cycle. So if you are going to go walk the dog and you might run into your friend and you might go get coffee and you might then go shopping and then go to the quilt shop, and then you're going to come home. Oh, wait, let's go get dinner real quick. And now your quilt's been sitting in the washing machine for 6 hours. Probably not a good option.
Also, if you introduce heat by putting it in your tumble dryer, that is going to fix that dye to the
Oh,
fabric.
it sure will.
So it will be much harder to remove at that stage. So if you are concerned at all about a quilt bleeding, check it after it's been through the washing machine, before you're applying any heat,
Yes.
like a dryer.
Yes. And honestly, I just don't ever want to have that problem. So every quilt I'm going to do from now on will just be black fabrics. It'll be great. Tone on tone on tone on tone.
We kind of touched upon this,
What's
but
that?
modern quilt fabrics are treated. They have
Yes.
sizing, they have other things additives that they do at the end of the dyeing process
Mhm.
that helps to seal those dyes in so that they aren't suspended
Yep.
when they get wet. So this is not so much a problem now as it used to be.
Mhm.
So if you're working with older fabrics, fabrics of unknown origin, anything like that, that's when I would be personally more concerned about this. Batiks are kind of notorious for being slightly more likely to do this than your standard cottons.
Yes.
So I would be wary of batiks. Some people, they've had this happen one time. It was a disaster. They pre-wash everything forever. Amen. I
And
get
really,
it.
it takes one time.
It does.
Like, if it ever happens to me, I will be in that boat. I know it immediately.
Yes, and I completely understand. Like, that is a terrible thing to happen. Nobody wants that.
Right.
But also, even if you do have bleed, in most cases, it is manageable, and it is not going to happen every time. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah. Don't let the fear consume you.
Yeah.
You may have to wash it eventually. If it's been 4 years after you made that quilt and you've never washed it,
I mean, I made a king size batik wedding quilt with dark red and dark blue, and definitely used like half a box of color catchers and washed it like 6 times before I moved it to the dryer. So, like, we've all done it. It happens.
right, it happens. Going to go back here real quick to the ergonomics of it all. 2.0 is telling us that doing EPP, there's a lot of sitting and also caused frozen shoulder. Oh, that sounds awful. So she walks around after 30 minutes and exercises her upper body. Will not give up the EPP. Not a chance. Nobody's asking you to. Just continue to do the right thing like you're doing. Good job, Deborah.
Many people will resort to the Pomodoro method, which is 20 minutes of work and then a 5-minute rest period.
What name did you say?
Pomodoro. Some people use this for studying as well. They've determined that is usually the extent of your focus is about 20 minutes. So after that, it's good to take a little, like just a 5-minute break, do something else, and then come back.
So 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 5. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. When you were explaining it initially, all I was fixated on was the name that you spit out because I'm like, what is that? Never heard it before.
The Googly search.
I will eventually later do that to get better information, but thank you for that. So 20 minutes, 5 minutes. You're welcome, guys. She just helped you all out.
I mean, make your own, what works best for you, but that is something that has
6
been
hour with a
has been
2-minute break. does not
proven to work. So
Oh.
somebody says. I don't know.
Somebody somewhere. Thank you for your work. And Diane, as far as bleeding fabrics go, she's not had a problem with solids bleeding, and they finish beautifully.
Oh my gosh, paintbrush solids are wonderful.
It's hard to disagree with that statement.
It is.
I do love paintbrush solids. They're fantastic. All right. So, that was part 3 of Scaries. Probably not the scariest, but honestly, it probably should have been. The
It's
chance for
pretty
actually
scary.
cutting yourself,
Yeah,
and that safety concern, that's real.
There could be gore in this.
There
that
could
is
be gore in
genuine
quilting.
scary.
That is not an aesthetic touch or
No.
artistic idea. Don't do it.
Also,
Yeah.
this is one of those I can't think of what they call them. Never mind. If you bleed on fabric, your own saliva will take your blood out of fabric.
Now, hold on. Yes. If you take your finger off, you will not be able to spit enough on your quilt to fix that.
Correct. We're talking about a drop of blood from a pinprick, not like your arm needs to be amputated.
If you're hemorrhaging blood,
That's
don't try to spit on it.
This is the volume issue. You're not going to get there.
First off, get medical help because that has gotten wildly out of control. But second of all, yes, your saliva will take out your own blood drop on your fabric if it happens, because sometimes it does.
Yeah.
Also, what works really well, hydrogen peroxide solution or grandma soap.
Grandma spot remover takes out everything.
If you're not keen on spitting all over your quilt,
Yeah.
grandma's.
Yeah, sure.
I should have been a spokesperson.
You should have.
Anyway.
Fun facts for the day.
Okay.
That's why they
You've been
come, right?
educated. That's a new wrinkle in your brain, as I used to say. All right. So that covers what we have for today on the Scaries. That said, there's still one more section of scary things.
More scaries to come.
Project management and workflow. And there's one that was given to us by a customer that I'm adding to the list for that one. That, in my opinion, is existentially terrifying.
Oh, goodness.
But we'll talk about that, I guess, next week.
Okay.
If not me and you and somebody else, because I got to do a long arm class next week. So anyway.
Maybe we'll get Kelly on screen.
Ooh.
Oh,
Actually,
no,
I
she's
think-
gone. She's not here.
Well, that's not going to work.
So, sorry.
We'll find somebody. It'll be okay. Regardless, it'll be fine.
Surprise guest.
Surprise guests. Love those.
Stay tuned.
Anyway. So, yeah, come back next week for that. Also, come in this week. Come in today. Come buy a long arm. You need one. There's great deals going on. Same with the sewing machines. Janome's got some great pricing going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, we have so much new fabric.
Like so much new
Come
fabric.
see me.
It was just like coming in the door every day.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've got it all out on the floor now.
Mhm.
So come by and see. Just
Some
beautiful
great new
stuff.
notions, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, all right. I think at this point, I had fun hanging out with you guys.
Yes.
Good work.
Also, please leave your scaries. If it's something that we haven't touched on or something that we have, but you have another perspective, leave them in the comments. We'll get them next time.
Absolutely. So,
Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
yeah. Bye. Eventually.
Eventually.